Good evening, everyone. I hope you're having a great weekend. This is Mr. Willis. We're back. We took a break last week, but I'm here with your WBMS weekly news. So let's get started. All right, in academics, our highlight of the week from last week, we were fortunate to have a group called Say Something Assembly come in, and they did a phenomenal assembly with our scholars. I'm going to tell you, I've never been a part of any assembly such as the one we had last Monday. Basically, it's a group of guys that go around the country and they talk to teenagers about youth suicide, bullying, and all those hot peer pressure topics that we face here at our school every single day. So they did their presentation, and then at the end they wrote out long pieces of paper, as you can see on the picture. And each student was able to go down on the floor and sign the paper and write something about themselves or about the assembly or whatever they wanted to say. They could say it and sign it. So as they did that, they were able to hug our faculty members. It was a very powerful moment here at the school, and we appreciate Dr. Catlett and Pastor Martin for bringing that to our district. From what I understand, they hit every middle school and every high school this past week, and each assembly was powerful. You can see posts on social media about it. So it was great. And parents, I put the link to their website here on the screen. You can go there. There's parent resources to kind of help you navigate some of those hard topics that we have to face when dealing with our children. So you can go there. There's a parent section to help you kind of get some conversations started. But the main thing that we want to stress from the assembly is that students, scholars, you don't need to sit on important information. If you know something about one of your peers, or if there's something going on with you, simple, just say something. Tell an adult, so we can help you out, because we don't want things going on that we don't know about. Parents, as always, our lines are open. If your child comes home and tells you anything, please let us know so we can head it off, so we can make sure that they feel safe and supported here at the school. Again, last Monday was a powerful day here at WBMS. All right, let's go on to our tidbit for this week. So let's talk about Leap Up for Literacy. I know we just had a collection period where we turned in our reading logs. We're going to talk more about our top readers in a minute. But here, I just wanted to give you all some helpful hints, ideas, tips in regards to the power of reading. So all we're asking you to do is read 20 minutes each day. And as you can see on the screen, you can see different scenarios for different students. So student A, if they read an average of 20 minutes per day, that's 1,800,000 words per year. And they're more likely to score in the 90th percentile on standardized tests. Student B, if they read an average of 5 minutes per day, just 5 minutes, they'll read an average of 282,000 words per year, and they'll score in the 50th percentile of standardized tests. And then you have student C. These students only read 1 minute per day. That's about 8,000 words per year, and they'll score in the 10th percentile of standardized tests. So if they start reading, and I know we're in 6th grade, 6th to 8th grade, but if they start reading 20 minutes per night in kindergarten, by the end of 6th grade, student A will have read for the equivalent of 60 school days. Student B will have read for an equivalent of just 12 school days, and student C will have read for only 3 school days. So there is power in exposing your child to text, to books, to reading, whatever they like. It doesn't have to be boring things. Just go out and get something that they're interested in. It could be fiction or nonfiction. The whole point is for our scholars to read, because we know that reading is the foundation for everything, and it strengthens every content area, not just ELA, but it strengthens math and then science and social studies. They're literacy based. So we're promoting this. We want you all to just read 20 minutes a night. We're in a new collection period. You can see that on the screen. So this collection period will end on December the 16th. Reading logs were sent home last week. All you got to do is write down every time you read. Total up your minutes, and you will be rewarded. So let's talk about our top readers. So here you can see from the last reading log period, on Friday, we recognized our students who made it to our 500 club. That means they read 500 minutes. They received a pizza party on last Friday. So way to go to those students. We had about 20 students to make the 500 club. And then you can see on the screen our top 3 readers. All right, so our number one reader was Zoe Golden. Number 2 was Avery Page. Number 3 was Ghana Salah. And Zoe, if I'm not mistaken, she read 1,800 minutes. So way to go, Zoe, way to go, Avery, and way to go, Ghana. And we had approximately about 70 to 80 students who participated. So the students who read up to 499 points, they received a prize on Friday as well. So from what I was last told, our school is leading in the district with minutes read. So we want to keep this up. We want to keep the lead. This next period, I'm looking for even more of our scholars to read. Our staff is even joining in on the reading. So way to go, everybody. Let's keep it up. We got 3 more quarters to go. All right, so along with the Leap Up for Literacy, we've got a writing challenge coming up. You can see the information on the screen. The writing, our scholars have been working on it in their ELA classrooms this past week, and they'll finish up this week, and it's going to be due on November the 1st, okay? Winners are eligible to receive a $100 gift card. So we want a high participation rate from our WBMS scholars. You can also see on the screen that Leap Up for Literacy is doing a Fall into Reading Fall Festival, Tuesday, November the 19th from 5 until 7:30. Admission is free, and it's going to take place at North Parkway Middle School. So you can see the information for that on the screen. Our district is really promoting literacy because, again, that is the foundation for everything else. If we want our scores to go up, we must have more readers across the board. So thank you, parents, for pushing this and encouraging your child to read more than ever before. All right. Next in academics, let's talk about data. So a couple of Fridays ago, we had our second school-wide data day. And you can see our results after taking our first benchmark compared to last year. So in ELA, we had 18.7% of our scholars score a proficient score on the benchmark test. And you can see we dropped 4.6 points compared to last year. In math, 22.4% of our scholars were proficient and advanced on the test, or they met and exceeded proficiency on the test. That's 0.8% lower than last year. And then in science, 29.7% of our scholars met or exceeded proficiency on the test. That is an increase of 8.6 percentage points. So way to go, science department and scholars in science. Y'all did great. And then in social studies, we had 25% of our scholars meet or exceed proficiency on the benchmark test. So that is 6.8% points higher than our first test on last year. So way to go in science and social studies. ELA and math, we weren't too far behind, but I'm looking for that to be increased the next time we take a benchmark test. All right. So during our school-wide data talks, you can see that each scholar, they had their data journal, and for each class, they filled out their score. They filled in their score for the first benchmark, and they set a goal for the next benchmark. And we encourage them not to do anything over 10 points because we want to be reasonable. So 3 to 5 points was good. We're good. Some scholars feel like they could do more, so we're going to see what they do. So each scholar met individually with their teacher in each class. So parents, I got some homework for y'all. Ask your child about their discussion. Ask them how they did. Ask them what their score was in each of their classes. Ask them to tell you about their individual student report. This is a report that they received from each test that showed them their scores, where they scored low in, the standards they scored low in, and then how many questions they could have gotten right in order to reach proficiency if they weren't proficient, or how many questions they needed to go on to the next level. So ask them about their individual student report, and then ask them, did they grow on this test compared to their TN Ready proficiency level? Remember the first school-wide data day, they charted their proficiency level on TN Ready, and so we're keeping a comparison. Did they go up? Did they drop lower than their TN Ready proficiency? We're trying to stay in line with what we're expecting them to do on TN Ready. So ask them about that, and then ask them what goal they set for the second benchmark. And our second benchmark will be December 10th through the 20th. So we're working hard. Our teachers are working hard to cover all the standards that our scholars need to know for the second benchmark. I'm excited and I'm optimistic about what our scholars are going to do and what they're already doing this year. I'm so proud. Great job. All right, let's go on to behavior and attendance. You can see here our weekly attendance rate. So sixth grade, they've been rocking it all year. They're always in the lead every week. 62.7% of students were present last week. Seventh grade, 91.44. They're usually our lowest. Now, seventh grade, we're going to have to come down and talk to y'all, see what's going on, why y'all can't raise above the other grade levels. And then eighth grade, 93.9%. But overall, great percent of our weekly attendance each week. We're at 93.58% for last week. Look at our chronic absenteeism. Remember, chronic absenteeism is calculated based on if a scholar misses 10% of the school year. And so year to date, we have 20.37% of our students who are chronically absent. We need to stay below our AMO. Remember, I told y'all what that was. This is the score that we cannot exceed, and it was calculated by the state and given to us by the state. So our AMO for the year is 28.1%. We don't want to pass that. So right now we're doing pretty good, but I like to go below 20, and I believe we can do it. Let's move on to sports. So introducing our 2024-2025 West Bemis Tiger baseball team. All right, you can see the names on the screen. Way to go, guys. We're looking forward to a great season. I understand that you all have had some practices. Y'all got a couple more before the end of the semester. We got some talented kids on that team. I can't wait to see what they do in the spring. Moving on, you can see our basketball schedule for the season on the screen. This is a good time to stop and screenshot and add these dates to your calendar. Please come out and support our Mighty Tigers during the basketball season. Every game starts at 6 o'clock, and you can see January 9th is our homecoming game. And January 13th is our 8th grade recognition night. Let's go on to school life. We are excited and eagerly anticipating our first Veterans Day program that I've had here since I've been at West Bemis. But it's going to be a great event. We're doing it in conjunction with the Mona Lisa School of Dance. So Miss Mona Lisa, she's known throughout the community for her talent and gift in dance, and her groups of dancers have been dancing for years all across the city. So she's going to come and help us with our Veterans Day program. So the theme is a loyalty of legacy and service. It will start at 9 o'clock on November the 8th. you all are invited, the community is invited, and we are especially giving out an invitation to those of you who have served our country in any branch of the military. So this is going to be a great day. Our students are going to be performing. We're going to have performance by our choir and the band. Miss Mona Lisa has several dance routines that her dance group will do. We've got different speakers coming in from each branch of the military. It's going to be a great day, great event. So if you can, join us. And then that following week on the 11th, we will not have school. So on that Monday, we will be out in observance of Veterans Day. So we're looking forward to that. And we're having our annual pumpkin contest. We've been announcing it. So scholars, y'all can start bringing those in tomorrow. Remember, the theme is Hocus Pocus. All pumpkins must be turned in this week. None of them can be carved. It's only painting, and you can add 3D items to it. Put your name and homeroom teacher name on the bottom of the pumpkin. All right, and there will be a first, second, and third place winner. Turn those in to Miss Jones in the library. Here's our events, our upcoming events. So look ahead. You can see I've added November and December. And so as we get new dates, we'll update. This is a good time to screenshot. I want to make a special note of our monthly Well-Dressed Wednesday. That'll be this Wednesday. We want you to dress in your best clothes. It's not just the time for you to dress down, but think interview. What would you wear to a professional interview for a job? Okay? So we'll talk more about that in announcements the next couple of days. On November 4th, we're having a mock election. We're going to go through the whole gambit of having your ballot, and you'll receive an I voted sticker. We'll have more information about that. And Makeup Picture Day is going to be November the 8th. If you missed our fall pictures, come prepared in your school uniform, because we use these pictures for our school yearbook on November the 8th. As always, I appreciate y'all. I thank you for all you do. Remember, us working together makes everything better. If y'all need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. Signing off.